Let's see. 39.14 squares, that's what I need to know. So I just went back in. Remember how we were talking about when we were setting our properties on things we wanted to see? This will print with your sketch always when you submit your report. I don't want it on my sketch pad. You might. If you do, when you're in the white abyss, do a right click for me. Come down to view properties. Does that look familiar? And all I did was tell it that, yes, I wanted to see my roof annotations so that I could see all the measurements of my faces. Yep.
I have a technical question. I understand. All these are not
Width or height? No, and you can set those. For purposes of this, we're not, but you actually can go into the properties of your roof. The question was about overhangs, eave heights, things of this sort. They vary depending on the shape of the roof. If we were actually going to give a total representation, especially on some of these larger roofs, if I have a 2-foot overhang versus a foot overhang, I'm going to want to go ahead and set that overhang. If I have an eave height that is 11 feet versus 15 feet, I can go ahead and set that so that when I see it in the 3D, I actually see the levels. But let me say this. For the purpose other than the overhang, especially if we have other considerations that we have to look at for framing, I can go in and I can choose any sizes of a soffit box that I want to. It doesn't have to be totally representative. What I want to make sure of is from a bird's eye view, and this is a bird's eye view, this is flat, right? From a bird's eye view, is it correct? That's what I have to worry about from my sketch. Again, let me emphasize, not everything is always written through graphical estimation. We want to use quick entry as well, especially for some of those types of items. Any question on this roof? Now, who found that easy? Oh my stars, look at the show of hands from the beginning of the class. Are you getting it? It's getting easier, isn't it? Let's do one more.
All right.
No, I'm going to let you keep it. But I really appreciate the fact that you wanted to see if I was going to say delete it. That's pretty cool. I want you to go in and set up a level 3, please. And again, go ahead where you would normally see auto below and choose your level 3.
Is there a way to copy like that image to level 2? If they didn't do that part?
Copy the image. Mean save it as a template?
Well, no, the sketch that we just did.
Oh yeah, I mean you can actually lasso the whole thing and copy it and then bring it to a new sketch pad and paste it.
Okay.
Absolutely. You can also, if you're in a neighborhood, if you're out in the field and you're in a neighborhood, how many of you have seen the neighborhoods where we basically have what they call the cookie cutter homes? So you have a lot, you might only have 5 floor plans in the whole neighborhood, okay? And you may be out there working and you walk in like I have and I'm thinking, gosh, this looks vaguely familiar. It's swapped, but gosh, it looks familiar. And then I go a few days later, I'm like, I know I've seen this house before. And I realize I'm drawing the same house plan. I can draw it once and save it as a template. And we'll get into that when we start looking at just some of the additional features. And then I can recall that template. I don't have to redraw the floor.
I'm just like, will it make a difference if you got different square feet than what you had?
What did you have?
I had 37, 76,
We would probably want to go in and just check to see if your pullouts were the same and if the additional roofs were the same measurements. They should be close. They may not be exact, but they should be close. They shouldn't be 2 squares off. During break, let's take a look. Okay? All right, so I'm gonna give you the challenge. I want everyone to look at page 113. Oh wait, did I hear moaning? Or I want you to look at page 107. What challenge are you up for?
113. Yeah,
I mean, you said 113 or 107?
107 versus 113.
Let's see, hold on.
113.
How many hands do I have for 113? How many for 107? 113 wins. Now, the important thing is, I want you to follow the subs. So don't go putting one room or one hip on out of order, and there's a reason for it. I want you to follow. So whichever one says 1, that's the first one you're going to add. 2 will be the second one you add. Are you up for the challenge?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, give me some more. Are you up for the challenge?
Yes.
Yes, I know you are. I know you can. I'll be walking through and helping as you need it.
Is this part still a hip group or is that a